A client brought his automatic car to the workshop with only 90,000 kilometers. We opened the transmission. Oil came out black as petroleum, smelled burnt. Clutch discs looked like sandpaper. Hydraulic valves stuck. Complete disaster. I asked him, "Have you ever changed transmission oil?" He looked at me confused. The salesman told me it was lifetime oil, that you never had to touch it. Repair estimate, 4,200 euros. Transmission completely destroyed by avoidable error. But that wasn't the only mistake he made. When I started asking about his driving habits, I discovered he did practically everything wrong. And worst part is he thought he was doing it right. Today I'm going to reveal the 8 most common mistakes that destroy the engine and transmission of automatic cars. Mistakes most people make without knowing. And I'm going to explain exactly how to avoid them so your car lasts double. Stick around until error number 1, because that's the one that costs most money, and the one almost nobody knows about until it's too late. Error number 8, leaving foot resting on brake pedal. This error seems harmless, but it's not. Many people drive with left foot resting lightly on brake pedal, not actively braking, just resting foot there. Problem: even minimum pressure on pedal activates brakes slightly. Pads rub against discs, not full braking, but enough to generate constant heat and wear. In automatic car, this is worse because transmission is constantly pushing car forward while brakes hold it back. Like driving with parking brake half engaged. Result: brake pads wear 3 times faster, discs overheat, and worse, transmission works under constant load, generating excessive heat and premature wear. I've seen transmissions with burnt oil at 70,000 kilometers from this habit. Constant overheating degrades oil much faster. Also, brake lights are on all the time. Cars behind don't know when you're really braking. Safety hazard. Solution: get used to using only right foot. Accelerate with right foot, brake with right foot. Left foot goes to footrest or on floor, never on brake pedal. Takes 1 week to get used to if coming from that bad habit, but afterwards becomes natural, and your brakes and transmission will thank you by lasting double. Error number 7, putting car in neutral at traffic lights. Many people think putting car in neutral while waiting at traffic lights saves fuel and reduces wear. It's exactly opposite. Automatic transmissions are designed to be in drive while waiting. When you put neutral, then back to drive, transmission has to re-engage. That constant switching generates more wear than simply leaving it in drive. Also, fuel saving is non-existent. Modern car in drive with brake pressed consumes practically same as in neutral. Difference is half liter every 10,000 kilometers. Nothing. But additional wear from constantly switching from neutral to drive can shorten transmission life by 50,000 kilometers. You're saving 50 cents a year on gas but risking 3,000 euro repair. Also, there's critical safety issue. If you need to move fast in emergency and you're in neutral, you lose critical second returning to drive. That second can be difference between avoiding accident or not. Only exception is if you'll be stopped more than 5 minutes. In that case, it makes sense to put parking and turn off engine. But at normal 30-second or 1-minute traffic lights, leave it in drive with brake pressed. That's exactly what transmission expects and is designed to do. Error number 6, accelerating full throttle with cold engine. This error isn't exclusive to automatics, but automatics suffer it especially because they have more components that depend on correct oil temperature. You start car on cold morning. Engine is at 10 degrees. Leave parking and accelerate full throttle to merge into traffic. Engine goes to 4,000 RPM immediately. Problem: engine. Oil and transmission oil are cold. When oil is cold, it doesn't lubricate correctly, too thick, doesn't flow well, doesn't reach all parts needing immediate lubrication. Automatic transmission has dozens of hydraulic valves, clutch discs, friction bands, torque converter, all that needs oil at correct temperature to function without excessive wear. When you accelerate full throttle with cold oil, hydraulic pressures aren't correct. Gear shifts are harsh. Clutch discs slip more than they should. Wear multiplies by 10. Technical study proved that cold starting and accelerating full throttle immediately causes same wear as driving 100 kilometers with engine at normal operating temperature. It's like running marathon without warming up. Muscles get injured. In car, components wear prematurely. Solution is simple and costs nothing. After starting, drive gently first 5 kilometers. Don't accelerate full throttle. Don't exceed 3,000 RPM. Let engine and transmission reach normal operating temperature. Indicator is coolant temperature. When it reaches 90 degrees, engine is ready. Transmission takes a bit longer to reach temperature, but at 5 kilometers of gentle driving, it's fine. This habit can extend your automatic transmission life by 100,000 kilometers and costs nothing, just 5 minutes patience each morning. In winter, it's even more critical. With temperatures below zero, oil can be so thick you need 10 kilometers of gentle driving for everything to be at correct temperature. Error number 5. Using sport mode constantly. Many modern automatic cars have sport mode. Press button and car changes behavior. More aggressive throttle response. Gear shifts at higher RPM. More driving fun. Problem: using sport mode constantly wears transmission faster, much faster. In sport mode, car holds gears longer. Engine spins at higher RPM. This means more heat, more hydraulic pressure, more wear on clutch discs. Gear shifts are harsher in sport mode. Faster, more sporty. But each harsh shift wears internal components more than smooth shift. I've seen cars with DSG transmissions that failed at 80,000 kilometers because owner used sport mode all the time. Burnt clutch discs, destroyed dual mass flywheel. €4,000 repair. Sport mode is designed for occasional use, when you want to overtake, when driving fun mountain road, when you really need that more aggressive behavior. Not for going to supermarket, not for taking kids to school, not for daily traffic. Normal or eco mode is where cars should be 90% of time. That's mode where engineers optimized everything for maximum durability. Does using sport mode occasionally damage car? No. Using it constantly for years? Absolutely yes. Simple rule: use sport only when you really need it. Rest of time, leave it in normal. Your transmission will last double. Error number 4. Shifting to parking or reverse without stopping completely. This is brutal error I see constantly. People who shift from drive to reverse without stopping car completely, or who put parking while car still has some forward or backward movement. What happens inside transmission when you do this is absolutely violent. Gears and discs spinning in one direction have to stop instantly and start spinning opposite direction. It's like putting first gear in manual car while going backwards at 20 kilometers per hour. Gears screech, teeth wear, synchronizers destroy. In modern automatic transmission, clutch discs and friction bands absorb part of impact, but they're not designed for that. Every time you do it, you shorten their lifespan measurably. I've seen DSG transmissions completely destroyed at 80,000 kilometers from this habit repeated over years. Burnt clutch discs, synchronizers with broken teeth, bent selector forks. Repair, €4,500. And worst part is people do it without realizing. They're in reverse backing out of parking, want to go forward fast, shift to drive when car is still moving backwards a little. Clunk. That noise is money leaving your pocket. Rule is simple and admits no exceptions. Always, always, always stop car completely before shifting between drive, reverse, and parking. Speedometer must read 0. Car must be totally still. Count mentally to 1 after pressing brake fully. Yes, you lose 2 extra seconds in each maneuver, but those 2 seconds you lose 1,000 times can save you €4,000 in repairs. And there's a especially dangerous exception: electronic button shifters. Since you don't have physical sensation of mechanical lever, much easier to press parking button before stopping completely. Don't feel resistance, no physical feedback. You have to be especially careful and conscious with these modern systems. Error number 3. Overloading car beyond its capacity. This error many people don't consider important. But for automatic transmission, extra weight is devastating. You load. Car to the max. 5 adult people. Trunk full of luggage. Roof rack loaded with bicycles. Trailer hitched behind with more luggage. Car is designed for maximum weight. That weight includes passengers, luggage, everything. When you exceed it, all components work under more stress than designed. Automatic transmission suffers especially, has to transmit more power to move more weight. Clutch discs slip more in each shift. Torque converter works under more load. Everything heats up more. Problem is cumulative. Once overloaded, nothing happens. 10 times, neither. But years of regularly overloading car significantly shorten transmission life. I've seen families using their minivan like van, loaded until suspensions max out. Do it every weekend. Transmission fails at 120,000 kilometers. Under normal conditions would last 250,000. Solution: respect load limits manufacturer indicates. They're in manual and on sticker inside driver door. Maximum weight. Maximum roof rack load. Maximum trailer weight. If you regularly need to load more than your car allows, you need bigger car, not optional. Simple durability math. And if you have to tow, make sure transmission has specific oil cooler for towing. Many transmissions overheat towing without this additional equipment. Error number 2, never changing transmission oil. This is error I saw in client case at beginning, and it's most common and most expensive of all. Manufacturers say lifetime transmission oil. Factory sealed, needs no maintenance. This is technically true. Oil lasts lifetime. But lifetime means useful life of warranty. 100,000 kilometers. After that, manufacturer is no longer responsible. Not their problem. Technical reality. Automatic transmission oil degrades with use. Accumulates microscopic metal particles from normal wear. Loses lubricating properties through oxidation. Gets contaminated with moisture from air. Additives deplete. Completely new. Transmission oil is bright red, transparent as water, smells neutral or slightly sweet. Oil with 100,000 kilometers is dark brown, opaque, smells burnt, has particles in suspension. Can that old degraded oil protect transmission with tolerances of hundredths of millimeter? No, simply can't. Predictable result. Starting at 120,000 kilometers, problems begin. Harsh shifts, slipping when accelerating, strange noises when shifting. And finally, transmission fails completely between 140,000 and 160,000 kilometers. My professional recommendation based on 20 years experience seeing open transmissions: change transmission oil every 60,000 kilometers, or every 4 years, whichever comes first. Change cost, between 250 and 450 euros depending on car and transmission type. Not cheap, I know, but cost of new or rebuilt transmission, between 3,000 and 6,000 euros, sometimes more in premium cars. Oil change is ridiculously good investment. You pay 400 euros to protect 4,000 euros of components. And don't tell me, but manufacturer says it's not necessary. I know what they say. Manufacturer designs car to last warranty and maybe little more. After that, they want you to buy new car. Not in their interest for your car to last 300,000 kilometers. That would be bad for their sales. Independent mechanics, those who don't sell cars, those who only repair them, we all tell you same thing. Change transmission oil. Best investment you can make. If you want your transmission to last real lifetime of car, change oil regularly, no more debate. Error number 1, towing without proper preparation. This is error that costs most money in single incident, and the one fewest people know about until it's too late. Situation: you have automatic car, you get flat tire on highway 50 kilometers from home. Call tow truck arrives. Driver hooks car by front axle, lifts front wheels off ground, and tows car with rear axle rolling on asphalt. You arrive at workshop, change wheel, pay tow truck. Everything seems fine. Start car, works perfectly. Go home calm. 2 weeks later, transmission starts making strange noises when shifting. Month later, starts slipping. 2 months later, fails completely. Take it to workshop, they open it, completely destroyed inside. 4,000 euro repair. What happened? When you tow front-wheel drive automatic car with rear wheels on ground, you're turning transmission output shaft. That shaft is connected to internal gears. Those gears turn, but engine isn't running. Transmission oil pump isn't working. No oil pressure. No active lubrication. Oil doesn't circulate. Result: metal turning against metal without proper lubrication. For 50 kilometers at 80 kilometers per hour. Wear is massive. Catastrophic. Modern automatic cars, especially all-wheel or four-wheel drive, cannot be towed with any axle on ground. Have to go completely elevated on flatbed, or with all 4 tires lifted off asphalt. If you tow them incorrectly, even just 20 or 30 kilometers, you can completely destroy transmission. And damage isn't immediate, appears weeks later, when there's no way to prove it was from incorrect towing. Cost of proper flatbed tow truck: 50 or 60 euros more than normal axle lift tow truck. Cost of new transmission: 4,000 euros or more. But most tow companies don't tell you. They use normal axle lift tow truck because it's cheaper for them, faster, easier. And later, when your transmission fails month later, there's no way to prove it was from towing. They're not responsible. Definitive solution: always specify when calling tow truck that your car is automatic and you need complete flatbed or four-wheel lift. If they say it's not necessary, that they can tow with one axle on ground, insist. Demand, or call different tow company. And if you have car with dual clutch automatic transmission like Volkswagen DSG, Ford PowerShift, or DCT from any brand, this is even more critical. These systems are even more sensitive to incorrect towing than conventional automatic transmissions. Not paranoia. Protecting 20,000 euro investment. Worth being demanding. If you avoid these 8 errors, your automatic transmission can easily last 300,000 kilometers without serious problems. I've seen transmissions with 400,000 kilometers working perfectly because owner treated them correctly. If you make these errors regularly, you won't reach 150,000 kilometers without thousands of euros repair. That's simple, not luck. Direct cause and effect. Difference is completely in your control. Doesn't cost extra money to avoid these errors, only requires knowledge and good driving habits. And leave me in comments, were you making any of these errors? Do you have automatic car with many kilometers? How's it working? Hit like if this will save you thousands of euros in future repairs. Share with someone who has automatic car and needs to see this, and subscribe. Your automatic transmission can easily last entire useful life of car, or can fail at 100,000 kilometers prematurely. You decide completely with your daily habits. See you.